Thank you so much for joining us on Engineering and You. Remember, technology was the word. You want to know how that happens, then you have to stay glued on your screen. My name is Miriam Usman. Engineering and You is brought to you by Prince Engineer Yemisi Shilon FNSE. He's the reason why you see this program every Friday by 5:30 p.m. We want to also encourage people watching right now to know that engineering has a lot of advantage, and particularly to encourage the study of science, technology among our young children, especially the children between ages 15 and 22. If you have any innovation that is engineering related and you would love to exhibit your innovation on the program, this is where you should come to. You can call the number 08036 401944, or you call OGTV on 0703631, I beg your pardon, 611497. These are the numbers you should call to send your messages if you'd love to be featured on the program with your innovative idea. We also encourage companies who are interested in growing the minds of young engineers and their skills to please call 08036 401944 or 07031611497. Now we go straight to the question of the day. It is part of the program. It is a place where you get to call us to answer our question correctly. And when you get our question, you stand a chance to win a prize on the program, courtesy of our sponsor, Prince Engineer Yemisi Shilon FNSE. The question for the day is on the screen. Cell particles movement from areas of low concentration to areas of high concentration in a cell is called A, active transport, B, diffusion, C, facilitated diffusion, D, osmosis. If you know the answer, please do well to call us or send us messages via our social media handles. And when you're correct, you stand a chance to win a prize on the program. Stay with us. I will be introducing our guests as well as a topic of conversation after this break. Please stay with us. That was our question for the day. If you know the answer, don't forget, when you call, try as much as you can to turn down the volume of your TV set. We will not encourage adults calling on the program. This question is directly for the young people. So if you are a young person, do well to call us or send us messages via our social media handle. Today we are taking a close look at the topic, choosing STEM career for a secure future. And to take us forward on this conversation is Engineer Abeokuta Ajayi, the Secretary, the Assistant Secretary.
Assistant General Secretary.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, it's good to be here. I really want to appreciate the sponsors for this program. I also want to appreciate the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Abeokuta branch, for bringing a program like this to educate young people.
Yes, so STEM. I know you have your slides very ready for us today, but I want you to start the conversation in a way that even the person that doesn't know what STEM is would. For the record, we're not talking about STEM from the plants right now. So I'm going to let you do the work.
Yeah. When we talk about STEM, STEM is just an acronym. And first, let me state that I'll be speaking on choosing STEM careers for a secured future. So the STEM there stands for, is an acronym for S for science, T for technology, E for engineering, and N for mathematics. So I'm here to promote and encourage young people to take courses that have to do with STEM. And I'll be speaking majorly on what STEM is. I'll be talking to you on STEM and innovation, how innovation has brought a lot of changes to our present world. I'll also be talking to you about some innovations like renewable energy, And also then I'll be concluding, talking to you on why you should choose STEM. I'll tell you about some interesting STEM jobs and how you can get started on a STEM career. So when we talk about STEM, like I said, the S stands for science. And science is basically a systematic study of the natural world through observations, experiments, and other things like that. It's a study that encourages curiosity. It helps you to explore the natural world. You study to know the law that governs the universe, laws like laws of gravity and the likes. And when we talk about science, your focus is mainly on understanding natural phenomena, discovering the laws of nature, and developing theories through this. And some common fields in science are biology, chemistry, physics, art sciences, like geography. Then the next thing there is technology. And when we talk about technology, technology is the application of scientific knowledge to solve practical solutions. You are trying to apply the knowledge of science that I mentioned earlier. You are trying to use it to solve problems. And you will be working on some things like software, on gadgets, and your focus mainly will be on creating applications, tools, mechanisms, and improving systems. And common field in the area of technology has to do with studying courses like computer science, information technology, electronics. We are studying topics on software development and courses related to that. Then moving further, talking about the E. The E is the engineering aspect. And engineering is the application of science and technology to build or improve or innovate a system or a mechanism or a process. So you are applying knowledge of science and technology to build a system. And your focus mainly will be that, yes, you are probing what the problem of a situation is. And you are trying to bring in different knowledge to create a system to improve something. And that's why you see that fields that are common in engineering are like civil engineering, we have electrical engineering, we have mechanical engineering, and the likes. Then the last letter there is mathematics. And mathematics is actually like a tool that all this order that I just mentioned, the science, the technology, the engineering, is like a tool that they use in profiling these solutions. You know, mathematics has to do with the use of representation, figures, quantities, and the likes. And fields that are common in this mathematics area are pure mathematics, applied mathematics, and what have you. So having said that, I want to tell you about how STEM has brought a lot of innovation, and innovation has brought a lot of changes to our present world. You will realize that, yes, the combination of all this science, technology, engineering, and the likes, these disciplines, they combine together to form the backbone of innovation, to bring progress to our present world, to bring sustainable development, and what have you. So one of the first things I'd like to tell us that innovation through STEM has brought is the development of internet. You can imagine a world those days when there was no internet, how the world was like. And development of internet started sometimes in 1950. And key milestones that we can observe, that we can see, is the creation of World Wide Web, WW, and this has really improved how we communicate. It has improved how we share information. It has improved how we learn. Without internet, there are a lot of things in the present world that we will not be able to achieve. Without internet, even this program will not likely be able to hold. So you will see that the internet has brought development in terms of communication. Now, there was those days that, yes, without internet, you will need to send messages maybe from the city to someone in the village, and it will take days and the likes. But these days with internet, You can do instant messaging. You can share videos. You can share moments with your loved ones. There was those days during the time of COVID. You remember that people held their wedding ceremony online, and they were able to share those moments with their loved ones, communicating and passing information to them. Another improvement that internet has brought is in the issue of commerce. There were those days that you go to market to get things, and even going to those markets, you don't really know what will be available. But with the advent of internet, there are online shopping markets now, where like Jumia, Konga, and the likes, where there will be display of the goods you need or items that you need, and you can make purchases online, and you even get it delivered to you. This is possible because of the development of internet. Another very striking and notable improvement is that of education. There were those days that, yes, you have to be in the four corner of a classroom before you can get education. But these days, there are online courses, even from top universities. There are online courses from universities like University of Washington and the likes, that you can take courses online. There are virtual classrooms where a lecturer will be somewhere some miles away from you and will be delivering lecture, and you can receive it from the comfort of your room via applications like Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and the likes. All these things are only possible because there is internet. There's also digital libraries. There's also digital libraries where you can download books, textbooks. Even if you don't need to buy hard copies these days, you can buy textbooks online and get to read. So I'm trying to make us understand that yes, this internet was brought, came to be because of STEM, because of science, studying nature, understanding the laws that govern nation, using technology, applying the knowledge of science, using engineering, using mathematics, the language of science, technology, and engineering. All this came to be. Internet came to be because of study, because of careers like STEM. Then one other innovation that has really changed the world is the advent of smartphone. I first talk about internet and also smartphone. Smartphone these days has now become our close companion. With your smartphone, you can do virtually anything. You can have an alarm there, you can have a calendar there, you can have a reminder there. Smartphone has gone beyond just texting or making call. It has now become a multifaceted tool, a device that is portable and that you can carry around and do a lot of things. And even with your phone, it even helps to improve our health. With your phone, you can monitor the number of steps you've taken today. It can measure your heart rate, it can measure your heartbeat. There are even applications on phone that can help women even maybe in their menstrual cycle and the likes. So I'm trying to tell us that yes, all these things came to be through STEM. Without STEM, we won't have internet. Without STEM, we won't have smartphones. And these have all helped to improve our life. Then I also like to tell us about where the future is also going. Where the future is going, the improvements that are set to come to be. I want to tell us, in case there are people who don't know, these days there's something called driverless car. There are self-driving cars. Is the future of transportation. That's what the world is going to now. A situation whereby you get to your bus stop and you enter a vehicle and there's no one in the vehicle who's actually driving it. And this is possible because of technology. There are sensors in the vehicle that will be able to decide, that will be able to take decision, that will know that, okay, he has to keep certain distance from a vehicle at the front, he has to maneuver some bend. All these things are possible through technology. And the thing is also that such vehicle will minimize traffic congestion. Such vehicle will minimize accidents. And with such vehicle, elderly ones, disabled people, they will be able to transport or go to places without aids, without anybody really accompanying them. And these are all possible through the use of technology. And the world is now also still moving and progressing much more further. And there is also these days you see that yes, on the streets, and there are a lot of street lights these days. Even if there's no light in your area, in most streets in Ogun State or wherever you are now, you will see that yes, even though there's no light, you will still see a street light coming up. This is possible through technology, and it is by the use of what we call solar energy, by making use of solar panels. People realize that yes, the sunlight that God himself created produce light. How can we now harness the power of the sunlight? How can we connect the light that sunlight brings? How can we retain it? How can we preserve it and make use of it even when there's no light? And that's how people came up with the idea of solar panels. And with solar panels, it has brought a lot of benefits. Solar panel is an eco-friendly type of energy. It reduces our reliance on fossil fuel like coals and petrols and the likes. It is a type of energy that doesn't emit greenhouse gases or hazardous gases. So all these things are brought into because of studying STEM, because of taking career in STEM. Another wonderful development that STEM has brought and is very useful, has been used in some places, some developed countries, and I know even in Nigeria, in some places too, it is being used, is the issue of wind energy. People realize that yes, with wind, we can also generate a form of energy. We can use the power of a moving air, that is wind. We can use the power of a moving air to generate energy. And there are turbines that engineers and scientists have come up with that they built in order to generate electricity through this. And this is common in some northern states in Nigeria, like Castinas. And there are some places also like deserts that you will see wind energy, and in some places also you will see solar energy. All these things are possible because of the power, because of the potentials that lie in STEM careers. And another last part that I would just like to mention to us is to encourage us on why we need to choose a career in STEM. With what I've mentioned innovation that came through the use of internet. I've mentioned innovation from the use of our smartphones, the benefits, how you can pay online and the likes. So you realize that STEM careers, they are careers that yes, are long-lasting, that provide endless opportunities to you. There's no area in our present world whereby you will not make use of STEM, that STEM will not find usefulness in. Be it you want to be a biologist, you want to be a physicist, you want to be a microbiologist, you want to be a genetics, or you want to be an engineer, you want to be a civil engineer, you want to be a mechanical engineer, an electrical engineer, or you want to be a technologist, whether you want to be a software developer, you want to be a programmer, you want to be a web developer, or the likes, or you want to be a statistician, talking about mathematics now, you want to be a financial analyst, you want to be an operational research analyst. These are areas of STEM jobs that you can take up. And how do you get started into STEM? It is through education. You need to be versatile. You need to be good at mathematics
we have a caller.
And science.
Thank you, Chiamaka, for calling us.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
So I want to give my answer to the question.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, my answer is osmosis.
Osmosis, that's what option?
Option, okay. Ma'am, can you phrase the question again? I can't remember the option.
Osmosis is option D.
Yes, ma'am, option D.
Okay, how old are you, Chiamaka?
I'm 13 years old, ma'am.
Okay, we'll let you know if you're correct or not before the program ends. But just
Okay,
before
ma'am.
you hang up, I would like to get the last 2 digits of your phone number.
Okay, ma. The last 2 digits of my phone number is 03.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Chamaka.
Welcome, ma.
Yes. So we're wrapping up now on the benefits of choosing STEM as a career.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, you realize that choosing STEM career makes the life easier. You can imagine what life was without internet. And I promise you, these are not the limits. Like I told you about, there will be cars that will be self-driven. You know, there will be, okay, I envisage a time where in most cities or even in villages, there will be electricity, even though it is presently scarce, because of harnessing the power of natural resources that cannot be depleted, like wind, like sun. You understand? So all this, though I know that okay, there are cost implications to all this, but gradually I know that yes, making use of these natural resources, it will reduce cost to us. So like I said, you can get started in STEM through studying and through giving.
We have a caller. So sorry. Thank you so much, Wanda, for calling us. Wanda, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the answer to our question of the day?
C.
C. What's C?
I forgot.
Okay. I'll take you the question again. Are you ready?
Yes.
Cell particle movement from areas of low concentration to an area of higher concentration in a cell is called option A, active transport. All right, I think we lost that call. Well, we will have to draw our curtain on the program today, and we had just 2 callers, and Chiamaka said the answer to our question of the day is D, option D, which is osmosis. Unfortunately, she was not correct. The answer to the question is active transport, which is option A. Cell particles movement from areas of low concentration to an area of higher concentration is called active transport. Option A is the answer to the question of the day. Now we take the question of the week, the question for the week. How does the isotope of an element differ from another isotope of the same element? A, increase or decrease in the charge. B, increase or decrease in the number of protons. C, increase or decrease in the number of neurons. D, increase or decrease in the number of electrons. If you know the answer, our social media handle is open for your answers, and you can always call us to tell us the answer for the week. This is Engineering and You, courtesy of our sponsor, Prince Engineer Yemisi Shilon FNSE. It's the reason you see this program every Friday. Today we brought to you Engineer Ajayi Opeoluwa. Thank you so much for joining us, and it's been a very great time dissecting the benefits that comes with choosing a career in STEM.
It's actually a pleasure encouraging people to take careers in STEM, and I still want to give kudos once again to the sponsor of this program, Engineer Yemisi Shilon FNSE, and to the NSE and Abeokuta branch who powers a program like this.
Please send our greetings to SNE.
I will do.
This is Engineering and You. I'll see you next week where we'll bring you another topic and guests. Until then, my name is Miriam Usman. Bye for now.
competed in multiple award categories. How do you stay winning?